Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome back to Runt9 Plays Teamfight Manager. Picking up where we left off. I've got a hair in my eye. Get out of there. There we go. And so we've got one game left in the season, and then it's going to be time for a little bit of play. Or actually, no, it's not playoff yet. We have a whole other split, don't we? No, never mind. End of season. When do we do playoffs? I guess playoffs are in here somewhere, and I'm just crazy. So we're going to go in against GG Gaming and see what happens. We had a pretty miserable loss in the last one. Right after this one should be playoffs. Yeah, it should be 2 splits and then playoffs. Alright, so these guys are 5 and 8, number 6 out of 8 in the league. We're going to keep the team that's gotten us here. Come on, Team Bonbon. I agree. The biggest thing right now is we want to make sure that... Well, actually, we're guaranteed promotion at this point because the worst we can finish is second. They banned Knight. Honestly, ban Ninja. I don't want to be afraid of picking whatever ranged counter I feel comfortable with. And, okay, banning Ninja opened up Sniper for them. That's fine. I will first pick Fighter. I'm glad to put Doinby on Fighter here. It's been working well for us. Sniper, Swordsman. You know, I will walk into this with a little Archer Fighter action. Ice time? Ice would have been really good here as well. But Fighter Archer, I think, is going to be just fine for us. Doinby's Fighter has been pretty incredible this season. As has Xbox Archer, for that matter. Xbox does play a lot of Archer. That's where I feel comfortable, and I mean, here's your early 7-1 lead. 8-2. I mean, we should be able to carry this lead through. They're going to get a little bit of a comeback here with a couple ultis and some good spawn timing. But I feel like that this should be a fairly easy win. Don't give them a chance to come back. All right, that was a solid 1v1 there. Sniper ult was pretty terrible. It did basically nothing. Doinby running it down mid like he does. Why did it not show up in chat? I saw something pop up over here and I looked over and it's like, okay, I see it. Name Xbox. Thank you. I'm assuming I have to do it. Holy cow, Xbox was 13-3-2 on only 868 damage. Had less damage than Sniper. Only had a little bit more damage than Matun here. It's incredible. So Xbox is good when we put them on Archer. Let's go for victories in hand. Take care of your individuals. We'll win if we do as we're told. You're gosh darn right. What should I name him? Well, you've got a couple minutes to come up with a name. I definitely want to have to stop having to say Xbox. I very much appreciate that. First ban here. Honestly, I don't want to have to figure out whether or not it's safe to play Ninja. So just ban Sniper. And then first pick Fighter. I like putting Doinby on Fighter. They banned Archers, unsurprisingly enough. And so if you're going to do that, I'm just going to pick Knight. The battle of the no DPS. I mean, honestly, like... This is probably going to be a low kill game. But Doinby should be able to beat up on Matun here. If we ever focus the Ninja. Maybe? Maybe? I keep doing this, yet I never have names. Yeah, you've been bad about that every single time. You'll redeem the channel point redemption for names. Or actually, even when it was Streamlabs points. And then just sit there being like, okay, but I don't know what to name them. It's going to be another low kill game. I don't think that they can compete with Doinby's Fighter right now. Too tanky for Ninja to do anything. I mean, a 1-3-1 this far in the match. They tied it up at 5. Mattoon got a double kill there. We should be able to hold them off at this point, though. They likely aren't going to have the damage to get these last 2 kills. There we go. Finished off the season, or this split, with a 2-0 victory. Sends us straight to the finals, as we already were. And we're going to end up fighting Now Mad Gaming, more than likely. Name him Lotus. That's a good name. That's significantly easier to say. We got 1,099 gold. We're going to keep the team as it is. Submit. Let's take a look at our training real quick. Just review where we're at. Yeah, Xbox, keep training up. Swordsman, we'll name you here in a second. Doinby, all on attack. Honestly, it's been working great for us. Smoothie doesn't matter. Aiming on Swordsman, that's fine. Send me into squad. Let's rename Xbox to Lotus. Much better name. I almost clicked fire. I would have been mad. So, taking a look at the schedule. Round 1, Team ME versus Statics. Winner faces DRY. Winner of that game faces Now Mad, and the winner of that faces us. We should have some stuff that we can craft, but more importantly, we're gonna go upgrade our gaming house and then grab recruitment type scout. And actually, we don't want training points right this second. We probably want it. Gaming house Lamau. I'm not sure if that's because I did a bad thing or whatnot, but we wanted the upgraded recruitment type because we want to be able to recruit semi-pros since we're going to the semi-pro league. We'll sit on the rest of the cash for a minute. We've got enough equipment to do some crafting though. We'll do a full 20 across the board, only 220 gold. It's going to take 8 calendar weeks, but that is okay. We'll get to that at some point in the future. We could, or actually no, we can't get reduced crafting time yet. Reduced recruitment time is going to be useful though. Time to get a common. I think I did a full 20 last night and got an uncommon. So, you know, it can certainly happen. All right, Team Statics took the win over Team ME. Wasn't that an upset? I believe they were the lower seed. So a little bit of an upset there. Next game, we've got Statics against Dry. DRY takes care of business. They're going to be facing off against the number 2 seed, Now Mad Gaming. Let's see how this one goes. And Now Mad takes care of business, sweeping DRY. So, final look here at what things look like going into the finals, and basically exactly what happened to me. All 4 melees above 50%. Literally everything else below that. Pretty much everything in the 30s and below. Ice Mage with a 15.4% win rate. Priestess will be seeing another buff here with an only 8.8% pick ban rate. And I would expect to see Swordsman and Fighter will see another nerf. And then probably Ninja as well, just from pure pick ban rate. Team statistics here looking at Now Mad. So Che loves Swordsman. Probably want to keep him off of Swordsman. LV Mao. We want Fighter though, is the biggest thing. Archer is not a concern. They might ban out our Archer. And so the playoffs are also a best of 5. So we're going to have potentially 5 full matches or sets here in order to get through to a deciding victor for the champion of the Amateur League. Here we are in the finals. Number 1 seed, number 2 seed, Team Bonbon, Now Mad Gaming. We're going to send in Doinby, who is on fire right now, along with Lotus against Che and LV Mao. Let's see how round 1 shakes up. We've got Team Bonbon on the blue team. I feel like we go ahead and ban out the Swordsman. If they ban out Fighter, that's okay. They banned out Pyromancer. I'm going to take first pick Fighter on this one. They go for first pick Archer. We want to get some damage down. I actually feel like we want to go Ninja but they probably would take Knight at this point. I think Ninja's the right answer, though. They went with Monk instead of Knight, so not having a taunt to keep Doinby off of the back line. Now, here's a concern, though. Doinby on Fighter is a plus 10. A plus 10. But I don't think Lotus is going to be as good on Ninja as Doinby would. But I'm going to roll with it this way. I feel like Doinby's Fighter is just a bit too good to pass up. And of course, they're going to go all in on the tank right out of the gate. But, oh, Lotus, come on, get in there. There we go. We got the early double kill. And LV Mao doing all right. Was able to get some damage down, but we're going to take an early 4-2 lead. Was 4-0 for a second there. Great ult to get the Monk bounced up in the air. And LV Mao putting down some serious damage. 3-3 so far. But you got to feel like Che isn't doing too great. That was an amazing ulti from LV Mao. Put down a huge amount of damage on our team. But I think it just may not be enough. Doinby on Fighter, 4-2-3, 5-4-4 on Lotus right now. With a 10-6 victory, 11-6 victory, 10 seconds left. This is just an insurmountable lead at this point. Game 1 in the books. That's going to be an early lead for Team Bonbon in the series. Closing things out with an 11-8 victory. Looking at the stats, Doinby, MVP, you gotta love a 6-3-3 game on Fighter. Out-killing and lower deaths than Lotus, who essentially was out here playing support Ninja. And then over here, I mean, LV Mao did everything they could. You gotta feel bad about this Monk pick. If you're Team Bonbon, you gotta look at this and say, you know what, you can have Monk again. We're happy to give you Monk again. Che's low attack stat with no boost from Ninja felt pretty bad. Honestly, give him an excellent performance, pat him on the back, go back out there, do the same thing in game 2. We're going to be on red side, so we've got a chance to counter pick here. And now Lotus and Doinby both on fire. When you want your players to be at their best, it's going to be in primetime action amateur league finals. They banned out the Fighter to the surprise of literally no one. I'm going to ban out Ninja and try to first pick Archer here. Sniper, I'm going to first pick into Archer, and we'll take whichever one of these two is left. We'll take Archer Knight into Monk Sniper. I feel plenty happy with this. But Lotus on Archer, where he's been comfortable, all split. And then just let the Knight go in there and do some taunting. Doinby switching up. Early kill down onto the Sniper. Sniper threw an ability out directly onto the Knight. Lotus already 2-0. Lotus, you got to get out of there, though, buddy. And the taunt onto Che keeps Lotus alive. Lotus able to put some DPS down. Lotus 2-0-1. Doinby acting like an absolute madman out here on Knight. 3-1, 3-2. Great ult from Lotus, putting down some serious damage. And this is looking like another win for Team Bonbon. Huge shield from LV Mao there on his Monk. Lotus and Doinby taking a bunch of damage here. Lotus unable to get any damage down on Che, but LV Mao 1v1 against Lotus. Lotus getting the clutch kill. Doinby coming in clutch to help Lotus get the kill on Che. Team Bonbon running away with this one. Another fantastic victory, 10-4. Doinby once again 6-3-1 on a tank. You absolutely have to love that. Lotus coming in with a 4-1-3, great damage stat. Lotus had more combined damage than Che and LV Mao. And again, Team Bonbon is perfectly happy to let them have Monk because it's been poor performing for them thus far. Go in, own it, give it your best shot. Let's walk out of here. Can we get the brooms out? Are we going to go for the 3-0 sweep, or are they going to pull it back and force a game 4? We're on blue side. If they don't ban Fighter, we first pick it. We would love to be able to pull a Fighter Archer composition out here, get them on their best champions. I'm actually happy to give them Ninja. Let's ban out the Swordsman and see if they ban out the Fighter. They banned out their own Monk. They are so bad at Monk, their coach banned it so that they wouldn't take it. Trolling their own team. We're obviously going to first pick fighter here, and if they give us archer, Shrine Maiden, what even is this? So obviously now Mad Gaming grasping at straws. Knight, Shrine Maiden against fighter, archer, Lotus and Doinby on their best champions, and just look at the stat differences here. 28-26 against 8-12, 23-20 against 4-10. Shrine Maiden Knight is going to be hard to kill because Shrine Maiden's going to be able to put down some healing. But at the end of the day, it just flat out doesn't matter. Doinby and Lotus putting down so much damage. It's just absurd. How long is it going to take for Doinby to fall? Doinby staying alive for so long. LV Mao was able to tank some good damage there, but Lotus only down about a quarter HP. What an incredible ult from Lotus, just absolutely shredding Che and LV Mao. But here's Che's ulti putting down some good damage. Got the kill on Doinby. Now Mad turning it around a little bit. The LV Mao wasn't able to get Doinby taunted. Doinby able to run straight into the backlines and kill Che. And you gotta look at this is gonna be an easy win for Team Bonbon, walking to the 3-0 sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, your amateur finals champion, Team Bonbon, led on the backs of Lotus and Doinby, on fire in the finals. And they won it on their best champions. Doinby on fighter, 5-2-4, 1,030 damage. Lotus 6-1-1, 1,097 damage. They split the kills almost down the middle. They split the damage almost down the middle. That was a team win if I've ever seen one. And Che and LV Mao, just looking at those stats, 1-6-2, 2-5-1. LV Mao took almost 3,000 damage. Absolutely wonderful performance by Team Bonbon. That's going to get our sponsor reward. We've acquired the Ninja Suit equipment, which I believe is just a raw bonus to Ninja. Yeah, Ninja Champion Mastery +3. We can pull that out and put it on if we are going into a match where we really think that we're going to need it. But I would say for the most part, we're probably going to keep that on the shelves. Loda only 1 assist, Toxic. I mean, when you're doing that much damage, you're getting the last hits instead of the assists. So that closes things out. We're going to go to the award ceremony. And we're going to find out who had most kills and most assists, I think it is. Obviously, we won the championship and support Lee Sin, basically. I mean, really, for most of the split, when Doinby got on fighter, Doinby was turning it into an assassin, playing the assassin Lee Sin. Amateur League champion team is Team Bonbon. Congratulations. Prize money worth 400 gold and an amateur golden mouse being awarded. The runner-up team, we know who it is. It's Now Mad Gaming. Congratulations to them. They get 200 gold and this silver amateur mouse. Most kills award. The player who got the most kills is Che from Now Mad Gaming, 247 kills on the season. I think a large portion of that was on Swordsman. Swordsman's probably going to see the nerf bat yet again. And then the final award of the split, most assists. Player who had the most assists on the season, Dry's team player Ahasik. 100 gold goes out to them, 142 assists on the season. Gotta feel good about that as well. Congratulations. And then for the final piece of information, promoted teams, Team Bonbon and Now Mad Gaming are going to be heading into the Semi-Pro League. Good luck to them next season. That's the end of the awards ceremony. We're now in essentially the off season for the amateur and semi-pro leagues. We got the amateur golden mouse equipment and 400 gold. I don't remember the equipment being particularly great. Attack +1, defense +1. I think I'd rather have the attack +2 right now. And so we've got a team vacation coming up. Then later in the year is going to be the awards for, or the world championships for the professional players, and then the professional awards ceremony. So we're going to simulate through the vacation here. You could run the scouting ahead. You know what? You're completely correct. I did waste a little bit of time there. Let me make sure I go ahead and queue that up. We want to get a scout dispatch. Let's see what our equipment rolled. A 20-20-20-20. Give us something good. Fake Force Keyboard, Assassin Champion Mastery. Not that great right now. Not until Ghost comes out. Pretty bad, all things considered. Not gonna lie. Clear the red dot over the management, please. We could craft some more. We could stack the assassin buffs. But I think I'm happy to not go that route. I think I want to reduce recruitment time so we can get these scouts back in 2 days instead of 1, or 2 days instead of 3. So next day, that's going to send us into the World Championships. We're not going to pay too much mind to that because we just got promoted to semi-pro. We're a long ways off from playing with the big boys, and so it doesn't really affect us too terribly much. Recruit cost reduction seems least important, to be honest. I would tend to agree. I think reduced time is important, so you can churn through to try to find good players. I think it's not too terribly important otherwise. Anti-climax, I absolutely despise this one. So you start off the start of the battle with plus 10, but by the end of the match, you're down minus 30 to stats. Very, very bad. We're just going to send out another scout here. And we're just going to keep proceeding through the schedule here and see how the World Championships shake themselves out. We've got some contract renewal coming up. We're probably going to need to cut some people. Sitting at 500 gold, let's see what our recruitment looks like. Another anticlimax. I'm going to be honest with you, I will not take someone with anticlimax. The fact that he only had 1 champion mastery was kind of good. I mean, yes and no. It was spread out less for sure. But anticlimax, we should go ahead and fire some people. Aiming, sorry, but you gotta go. And Smoothie, sorry, but you gotta go. We're going to be riding Lotus, Doinby, and whoever we recruit into the Semi-Pro League. Send out another scout. Let's proceed onwards. So it looks like this World Championship is going to be between BWM Gaming and Term Press Gaming. Both of them coming in with, well, Term Press coming in with a sweep over Ping 99. BWM coming in, taking it to Game 5 against Team Ubihard. We're going to see how the World Championships shake out. BWM versus Term Press Gaming. BWM takes it in 5. BWM is going to be your professional world champions. Relief pitcher reduces all stats by 10 if they participate in from the match start. Increases by 10 if they participate as a sub. And they've got 1-star potential, 12 mastery on night. I will recruit this player as soon as possible. Let's attend the World's Award Ceremony and click through it pretty quickly here. Because again, this doesn't necessarily affect us too much. We know who the champion is. This is BWM Gaming. Congratulations to them. The runner-up was Term Press Gaming. Most kills goes to Term Press Gaming's Lee, 141 kills. And most assists goes to Mickey, also from Term Press Gaming, 203 assists. They've got a chunk of money for that. No promotions or relegations to worry about there, because again, it doesn't affect us. All right, and this is where it's now going to be 3v3. Still 1 ban each side. Picks work a little bit differently now. Blue side gets first ban, first pick, but red then gets to counter with 2 picks of their own. Blue then picks 2. Red side gets the final pick, so they can get the final counter here. Time for Berserking. I believe that Berserker is going to come out in the next patch. Berserker, pretty weak until he ults, and then he gets triple kills like it's nothing. We are not in the recruiting stage, right? Yeah, it's going to be vacation for the whole team. Y'all can go on vacation. We're not going to have enough to hire this person, are we? We're not going to have enough to hire them. And if we fire someone, we can't field the full squad. I'm not against yeeting Doinby into the sun, but I think I messed up here. We would not be able to field the full squad if we did that. Have we gotten paid out for this yet? Does that still pay off at the end of season? I thought it paid off before the playoffs. Alright, so there's Berserker and Magic Knight. Shrine Maiden and Pyromancer both got buffed. Little cooldown nerfs there. Swordsman HP got smacked again. Swordsman is basically an assassin now, down to 80 HP. Sniper got higher cooldowns, Fighter got higher cooldowns, and Ninja got lower attack speed. Sniper getting nerfed is an odd one. I agree with the question mark there, Adrian. Swordsman might actually finally drop a little bit. Cooldown nerf definitely isn't too big of an issue, though. Fighter, I think, is still pretty strong for us, at least. Renew contract with team. I think we have to renew all, honestly. Funds after completing contract 424. Somehow we ended up with enough. I don't know what happened. AI coaches did like Sniper quite a bit. So end of season, we go into the recruitment period. And we'll pick up our one recruit. We're going to rock just these 3 people. Because that's all we can afford. With 39 whole gold remaining. So I do want to see what else you get, especially since you have relief pitcher. You're going to be our sub. So basically, they need to sit on the bench game 1, bring them in game 2. And I think that's how that works. No more recruitment for us, though. So we're going to just kind of proceed through the recruitment period, see what sorts of training we get. Nope, not recruitment. Training. If I could click correctly. Fighter, also perfectly happy to see that. Let's go fill your champion pool out a little bit more. Shrine Maiden is okay. Let's see if maybe you can get Berserker or Magic Knight. I would definitely prefer to see one of them pop up. And let's see who we get. We got Ice Mage. Don't really care for that too much. Honestly, give me 3 into Fighter and then actually pump that defense up a little bit. But again, the star, I believe, means that is potential, so they get a little bit more from training. Definitely, like, pump some XP into Fighter for sure. I'd like a Magic Knight. I agree. I would have liked a Magic Knight. They seem to open fairly well. So obviously can't do anything else during the recruiting period. So sponsorship contract, Sadida. You know, actually, it's kind of hilarious how well Sadida works as Adidas backwards. Definitely will hit the death mark there. Sweep 8 times. How many games? It's 16 in this one, right? Yeah, it's 18 in semi-pro. So basically, we would need to get 8 out of 18, so less than half of our games would need to be sweeps. 12x, probably not going to happen. Pineapple, 545 kills would be pretty hard to achieve. 591 would be difficult. 15 out of 18, it's possible. Concord, at least rank 7, don't insult me. Ninja, Sniper, Fighter, at least 10 times would definitely happen. 15 times on Priestess, Zerker, Swordsman, probably not. So looking at the numbers here. Iron seems legit. It is only 1577 though. Does have a good chunk of crafting materials. Insta-kilogram. would maybe be possible, but I don't know that I trust our team to get 15. I think 12 to 14 is within range. I think I'll play conservatively. I'll take Iron Series. It's decent gold, good crafting materials. We'll call it on that. Why don't we proceed forward, finish this off, and see where our training ends up at. Going into the new season, we're obviously taking all 3 with us. We can have a maximum of 4, which actually means so you might be wondering why I'm facepalming here. So we now have 3v3s, and we have Beyond, who has Relief Pitcher, which means that if they start the first game and then play the second game, they get a -10 to all of their stats. We cannot sub them out, as Raylan Aura pointed out in chat here. Welcome to the chat, by the way. So Beyond will be a 19-13 for game 2s. Just get to 4v4s before ending stream. So I have 7 hours in my other playthrough, and that's how long it took me to get there. Unfortunately, not going to happen. Just treat him as ordinary for a while. I mean, it's essentially what it's going to be. So I think this is a good spot to leave things off, both on YouTube and on Twitch, and this is a great way to end the streaming week as a whole. For all of you out there watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see more stuff like this in the future, and check out twitch.tv/Runt9 Plays to enjoy this live with the community. Teamfight Manager's been popping off, so expect to see a little bit more of this in the future. But until next time, I'm Runt9, and I will see you later.